EA Sports, and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, we bring you live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep, a potential tournament wrecker, as we look at the current leaderboard. On top, it's Patrick Cantlay. He's at 3 under par here in the early going. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
156 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting back right.
Just went a little bit too far and a little bit to the right, but still, anything inside 10 feet is excellent on this hole.
This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Oh, gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And she's going to hold on here at even par. Back to the action here at the second and a par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course it all slopes to the left.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And she'll remain at even par. Par 4 third here at Bay Hill. This is a hole where you do not want to miss left. 434 yards and plenty of water.
Don't look left, don't hit it left, don't play left, don't go left.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. This Nota, her second from the fairway.
156 yards left. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the 4th hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
It certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you.
And that will do just fine. That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4, and she'll get a stroke back. 5th hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's looking at 118 yards to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle. Sandwich in the air here, and it's drifting just right.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the fifth, and she'll remain at 2 under. Frank, the sixth hole here at Bay Hill, this is not the hole you want to be playing if you have a case of the snap hooks, is it?
No, the snap hooks, you'll never leave the tee. Dozen balls, you'll still be going.
Yep, very good shot right there. Was able to cover that lake with ease and into the fairway here at 6.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
Now at the par 3 7th, Frank, it's just under 200 yards.
But it's still quite daunting. A very narrow entry on that left side. So you've got to hit the ball flush off the tee. Really guarantee a carry of that over that right bunker. So it's still a daunting tee shot.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Looking now at her second to this par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And she's going to stay at -3. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
Ooh, that started well right.
Quite obviously off the tree and into the rough.
That's going to need to go. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. Oh, and she will not be happy with that, as that is into the water. So she'll take the drop and now decide what to do on what will be her 6th shot. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. Heading back toward the famous lodge at Bay Hill. This is the 9th hole. Straightforward par 4, and a good one. 2 good shots here, you'll be happy to make the par.
Oh, talk about a friendly kick. I never got those. It could have stayed in the rough for the same price.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. That is into one of the 4 bunkers that surround this 9th green. So this one going to have to carry a long way. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and she'll card a 36 for her opening 9. That's even par. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. That's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway. Here we go.
That's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-foot circle. A little long, a little left, but still good.
7 feet now for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And she'll get a stroke back. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up, 6 or a 7 iron. Well, today's hole location is cut front right, so this drive down the left side couldn't be any better.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards left to the hole. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
scoot a foot or two by. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570-odd yards, tiered high, let it fly.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And she'll remain at 1 under par. Well, despite only measuring 370 yards, this par 4 13th at Bay Hill is the #1 handicap hole. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, 1 to the right. And that green is protected by 2 more bunkers and water front and right. That one's going to hit hard, get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And a very manageable look here. Just the slightest of movements to the left, but mostly level.
Nope. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good, clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunkered at the back, bunkered to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's hit your best.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Here comes the second now from right of the green. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's two bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Okay, job well done, Frank. You know when you play this hole, you're playing it like a par 4, even though it's a par 5. You need to be home in 2.
You certainly do, Rich. This hole isn't as long as some par 5s, but when you consider water and play here, water and play at 17 and 18, this is a key shot.
Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. We arrive now at the 221-yard par 3 17th, a beach bunker front of the green, bunkers left and long, and water wrapping around to the right. And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. "21 feet from pay dirt." Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off for bogey here at 17, and she's going to drop to 1 under par. Frank, the scene of so much drama through the years, the 18th here at Bay Hill. What's the key?
The fairway is rather generous, but once again it pinches in around 320, 330 yards. You've got to be cognizant of that. And of course that green shapes to the right, so good tee shot makes that second shot a little bit easier.
Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. Frank, this is the moment of truth. In so many rounds here at Bay Hill, the second at 18.
The best way to put it is it's the most rewarding second shot you'll get on Bay Hill relative to the rest of the people playing.
I like the looks of this one.
1 It was a good shot coming in there. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that will finish off a 2-under round of 70. So, Frank, this a solid week of golf, you'd have to say. They stuck around on the outskirts of contention, and ultimately it'll be a top 20 finish.
Yeah, I think it's a good chance to have a little deep dive into the stats. Driving accuracy, is it not?
It is golf's unofficial fifth major. It is the home of the PGA Tour. It is 18 of the most diabolical holes ever strung together. It is visually intimidating. It is narrow fairways. It is water at every turn. But for the player who outlasts all others, it is the richest prize in golf. It is the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. For over 4 decades, this has been the home of the PGA Tour and the site of its flagship event as we bring you opening round coverage of the Players. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. On top is Matt Fitzpatrick. He's already at 9 under par. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. So a beautiful Thursday here at TPC Sawgrass, and what a weekend we have in store. As we take a look at our featured golfer, the rookie, it played reasonably well last week at Bay Hill, made the cut, got some good experience. But this, Frank, this is a different test altogether.
When you look at the field, Rich, it is stacked from top to bottom, from that first tee-off time to the last. I mean, this is the who's who of golf. So if you're a rookie and this is your first experience at the deep water, so to speak, then you get to feel it straight away. But just remember, 4 rounds at Bay Hill, that's a tough golf course. And this is a more strategic get-it-and-play golf course. Don't get ahead of yourself. Never know. Might be 2 good weeks in a row.
Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and her score is going to stay right where it is. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship. The course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, it favors no one. And I think that's the hardest part of the golf course. There's no serious... There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and in some respect the pain of this golf course.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
117 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club. With the sand wedge, and boy, does this look good.
She's going to like that. That was a great strike, and well, more evidence. That ball's close. Great shot.
That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Second shot now, here at the par 3. "11 feet away." Oh, you're kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And she'll fall back down to 1 under. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Oh yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured golfer just 2 back at day's end.
Makes that second round even more important, Rich. Don't want to get
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's live second-round coverage of the players. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. England's Matt Fitzpatrick is the leader. He's at 11 under. Let's get out to the play as we pick things up at the par 4-7. Frank, day 2 here at TPC Sawgrass. We've been talking about our featured golfer and just how interested we are in seeing if they can improve on that tremendous first day. A day that found them up near the top of the leaderboard in their first ever appearance at this great championship.
They certainly took us by surprise, Rich. We looked at the favourites coming in, and that wasn't a name we were all talking about. But having seen the performance on day 1, tee to green, fantastic golf, and good short game prowess, and putted well on a brand new set of greens for them, really. So I'm intrigued on what day 2 brings, because could you say lack of experience? All they have to do is replicate what they did on day 1. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
All you have to do is start this online and let the slope do its thing. I don't see a lot of movement in it. Well, coming down the slope, you think it'd carry a little bit more speed, but surprisingly comes up short.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and she'll remain at 7 under. TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello. And here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And her score is going to stay right where it is.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions, and that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Oh, that is way right. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This Noda, her second from the fairway.
153 yards left to the hole, pin in the back.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And she'll get it to 7 under. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live third-round coverage of the Players. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. On top is the U.S. Open champion from 2022, England's Matt Fitzpatrick. He's at 15 under. Frank, it's day 3 here at the one and only Players Moving Day, as it's known. And as we look at our featured player in contention heading into...
The big challenge. They've come through in flying colours the first 2 days, but today it's a little bit more of a mental challenge. And what I would advocate is don't look at the leaderboard so much today. Saturday, it could be a long, drawn-out day, so just worry about your own golf.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and it would be easy to leave this one short because we're going back up that hill with just the slightest bit of movement from left to right.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one finished off. It's in for par. And she's going to hold on at -10. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over this green and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Now this, her second into this par 3. Okay, that one in for par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich. And when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Frank, challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
Yeah, there's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
This for birdie now at 14.
Now this demands a classy touch. There's not a lot of movement in it, but it will be quick.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
And you saw that one kick up some sand. It is indeed in the bunker. A lot of distance to carry here for her second out of the bunker.
Really good shot, nice and solid, comfortably on the green.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move to 11 under. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds, Rich. If anything better than that, maybe leader takes a stumble. You can't control that. But at least get out there tomorrow, shoot as low as you can.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
4 decades ago, this was swampland, a seemingly ordinary tract of land, no different from any other in this section of Florida. Today, this land will be anything but ordinary. Today, it will test the finest golfers in the world, eager to claim the sport's richest prize. This is the final round of the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live final round coverage of the Players. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. On top is Matt Fitzpatrick. He's at 18 under. We'll head out to the action at the par 3 13th. Sunday in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, final round of the Players. And Frank, no matter what happens today, it has been a tremendous run for our featured golfer here, the young rookie playing this event for the first time and up on the first page of the leaderboard with a chance to put a number up there and do something special.
And once you put a number up at the Players' Championship with all that water in play, it really does start to mean something more here than any other golf course. They can just get through there, and as you just said, Rich, post a number. Then you imagine what the leader's going to feel like when they've got all those dangerous holes to finish and your score is already posted.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back 9. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side. And, of course, if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right, where those hillocks and thick rough is, and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
That one was running so high. just going to sneak on by. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to move her down to 9 under par. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that. And that's going to be just fine out in the right center part of this fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, she's left herself 140 yards to go, and the pin on the front portion.
Just need a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
8 feet now for birdie.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And she's into double figures now at 10 under par.
Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Trying to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. It was very ambitious. Look what's happened.
So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. Oh, and let's hope that's not a precursor of things to come. It is into the lake here at 16. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And that will not help the cause. Now to maybe the most famous hole in the whole sport. It's the 17th here at the stadium course, the TPC Sawgrass. Frank, if you look at it on the card, it seems so simple. It's just 137 yards. For the best in the world, that's a pitching wedge, maybe a 9-iron. And yet, every year, we see nightmares galore.
And that's where you have to remind yourself what can and what does happen here. I normally cut the green in half here. It's 26 yards deep. So if you just take 13 yards off the yardage, you have 124 yards to the middle of the green. That has to be your target. This is no time to be a hero. You can still have a putt for birdie.
Yeah, very nicely done there. Just about knocked that one stiff and a short birdie putt coming up. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And she'll get a stroke back. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's got 155 yards to the hole, standing on the wrong side of par right now, looking to get back to even.
Final iron shot of the day, and it is one of the best we've seen here at the closing hole.
The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. And this will be a 72 for this final round. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
Depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough